Welcome back to the Essentially You podcast. I am your host, Dr. Marisa Snyder, and I'm here to help you rock your hormones and feel great in your body so that you can reclaim more energy, vitality, and joy, and become the CEO of your health. Let's jump on in. Today's episode is fully devoted to you feeling good. Because I don't know about you, but I want to feel good as much as possible. Now, today is Friday. It is the end of the first week of 2023. I'm not going to lie, I'm feeling pretty darn good. I've got my Trust the Universe muscle tank on. I've worked out every single day this week because one of my intentions for the year is to be in the best shape ever. And I am feeling good. I have hit 10,000 steps every single day because walking is my jam. I am convinced that we are sun beings and that we got to be outside in the sunshine. And also, I'm excited because we've been doing our detox prep week this week to kick off our big detox group next Tuesday, January 10th. And we've got hundreds of people joining us. If you are joining us, I am so excited to have you there. But before we kick off, my little family, we are headed to Disneyland this weekend because it's the last weekend of holiday Disney. And I'll tell you what, I have got a thing for holiday Disneyland. And I'm not going to lie, we're probably going to have a couple of things that are not detox friendly, but you know what? It's all good because we are kicking off the full detox on Tuesday, the 10th. So I don't know. This is like the perfect day. It feels like the most potent day to be having this conversation because what I believe is that when we feel good, we open ourselves up to more joy, gratitude, and most importantly, endless possibilities. I believe that the more we feel good, the more good things come our way. So one of my favorite mantras that I have written on a piece of paper, literally stuck to the mirror in my bathroom that I read every single morning is, "It feels good to feel good." And then another one that I love that I often use throughout the day, especially if I'm feeling a little stuck or maybe a little resistant on something, is I choose to feel good now. I choose to release the outcome and feel good now. Now, these mantras for me are so potent because they really do move me in the right direction. So if you're choosing mantras this year for 2023, which I highly recommend doing, make sure to choose the ones that feel the most alive to you, that feel good, that feel potent, that feel like they're going to move you in the direction that you want to go. I know so often we can pick affirmations and mantras that, man, they just don't land. And I'm giving you full permission to let those go and choose the ones that feel like they really land for you. Because when you've got mantras that are feeling super good and super alive, they will really move you in that right direction. Now, before I share the 3 easy rituals to instantly feel good today, I just want you to know, as I've shared here on the podcast before, that I did not grow up in feel good energy. Quite the opposite. So it was no surprise that as I found my way into the world in my teen years, 20s, even 30s, that I skewed towards a very cynical, negative way of thinking. My thoughts constantly reaffirmed just how hard life was, that I had to fight and just grind it out to create any level of success or happiness. And needless to say, my overall energy sucked and my mood had a bit of a negative slant. I also learned how to be very dismissive, and I was great at keeping it real with an extra dose of harshness. I could easily Godzilla all over your dreams by being a realist because what's the point of optimism when life simply wasn't fair? But luckily, by the grace of God, in my early 30s, I was given an opportunity to create a very different mindset. But it's one thing to have a major mindset shift once or a couple of times. It's another thing to change deeply ingrained neurological patterns that had been hardwired into me since I was practically a toddler, right? My mindset was the glass was half empty, and I needed to majorly reset that. I quickly realized that in order for me to rewire my pathways, that I needed consistent rituals and habits that would start to reshape how I perceived situations in life. I needed to change the way that my brain worked. I needed to work on that neuroplasticity and start to reframe with a different way of thinking. So I did an insane amount of research and found rituals that really felt good to me, but that also moved the needle. Basically, the juice was worth the squeeze when it came to moving me closer and closer to feeling good. And I'm excited to share 3 of those rituals with you today. Now, if you want more options than the 3 that I'm going to share today, I highly recommend checking out episode 415. In that episode, I shared 10 self-care rituals that are designed to cultivate some yummy, feel-good energy. And I will have that episode in the show notes for you to go and check out. Now, without further ado, here are my 3 favorite quick and easy ways to feel good now. And here's the thing, all of these can be done in 5 minutes. Or even better, you can stack a couple of these together. When I stack some of these feel-good rituals, I like to call them pleasure stacking. That means you do these 2 or 3, the ones that you love the most, you do them back to back to back. Like maybe it's on a Sunday morning, or it's a Saturday afternoon, or it's a Friday after work. And you're like, you know what? I am about to do a feel-good pleasure stack. And that's what that's all about. This is a great way to create a morning and or evening routine that feels potent and really has you feeling good for the rest of the day. Because why not? You deserve to feel great. So here we go. Number 1. Every time I talk about this, it makes me feel so alive. I'm actually going to be doing it right after I finish these podcast episodes. And that is walk it out in nature. I am convinced that we are sun beings and we need that nature. We need that sunlight. We need that vitamin D, especially in the morning, to really set our circadian rhythms up and our energy for a win. So I recommend going for a 5-minute walk a couple times a day just to recharge yourself. This is one of my 3 self-care commitments for this year. And I am using my Fitbit every single day to track my steps so that I hit my daily 10,000 step goal. And let me tell you, so far this year, I have hit 10,000 plus every single day. I am committed to walking every day. And when I do walk, sometimes I don't listen to anything, but often I'm listening to a podcast or a book on Audible or a walking meditation. Or even better still, I'm listening to Alicia Keys or Lizzo, 2 of my favorite artists, right? So get in where you fit in. If you got to justify it by saying I'm educating myself with a personal development book, or I'm listening to my favorite artist, or I'm doing a walking meditation, whatever you got to do, just get outside, get in nature. I'm telling you, if you are consistent with this, it is going to change everything, not only your metabolic health and your blood sugar levels and your digestion, but your overall energy. Number 2, have a gratitude practice. And my favorite gratitude practice is writing down what I'm grateful for in the last 24 hours. And I typically do this for 2 to 5 minutes in the morning. And then I also close my evening with gratitude as well. Now, if you are looking for a quick 5-minute daily self-care journal, not gonna lie, I have the perfect journal for you. A couple years back, I created a daily self-care journal that is simple yet effective at helping you to live your best life and honor your body. And did I mention it only takes like 3 to 5 minutes to fill out every single morning? And it will literally set the tone for your day so that the day happens for you, not to you. Now, this is becoming instant bestseller. I think we've sold over 3,000 of these journals so far. And I'm going to have the link in the show notes in case you are looking for something sweet and simple to write down your gratitude and set the tone for the day. And then number 3, play your favorite song and dance it out. Dance it out, walk it out, whatever you love, burpee it out, jump it out, whatever it is that you love to do. I cannot tell you how much song and dancing is a part of our every single day. I'm telling you, when we get ready in the morning, we are playing music. We are preparing breakfast. We are playing music. We're cooking dinner at night. Music. Music literally surrounds my house. I was actually listening to, I have a favorite 50 songs playlist that I'm constantly changing and rotating. I do it on Spotify, and I listen to that playlist along with a lot of other playlists that I have all the time, every day. When I was writing up this episode, I was listening to that playlist. And I will tell you, I will usually kind of stop every hour and put on a song that I love and then do a little dance, like just get it out of my system, move my body. And wow, it just breaks up my day. I always feel so good. It just boosts those neurotransmitters like dopamine and serotonin. And I'll tell you, try to be unhappy. Try to have a sad face. Try to have a pouty face after you've just danced to your favorite song. It's practically impossible. So there you have it. 3 self-care rituals that will boost your feel-good energy and restore your emotional and mental resilience. And now all you got to do is just pick one or two that really resonate with you and start feeling good now. I mean, honestly, you could stop this episode right now and do one of them. Play a favorite song, go out and take a walk, write down what you're grateful for. It's as easy as that. And let me tell you, if you're consistent with one of these three beautiful, joy-inspiring rituals, you are going to feel so different in like 10 days. Go to 30 days and you will feel like a completely different person. Now, if you love these tips today, be sure to subscribe to the show for more easy tips to heal your hormones and upgrade your health. And better yet, if you take a moment, I would love for you to rate the show on iTunes. Until the next episode, have an amazing day and an amazing year.